tell me who do you disagree with more? DC, who loves Custom Villager, or Max Ketchum, who says Meta Knight was not that bad?
I think you're on the losing end.
Tell me who's actually
you're
worse.
on the losing end, dude.
So we're getting started. Rio versus Poltergust. Ike versus Yoshi. Man, I've seen so many crazy matchups that I don't get to see ever.
We used to see this matchup all the time at low-tier tournaments in Brawl.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, they're still kind of rare characters, despite both being quite good in this game.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yoshi, I think Yoshi's definitely a really amazing character that people don't play for some reason.
I think the same of Ike, honestly. Like, you see the Ike specialist doing extremely well at tournaments.
I think
mainly Rio.
I think there's definitely a stigma behind Ike.
Yeah,
I think he's a really hard character to use.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Definitely a character you're going to lose a lot with in the beginning when you start playing him, but not a bad character at all.
It's because he's a big bruiser, you know? Like, those characters
are generally bad. They're generally pretty bad.
They're generally bad, and they're generally very underplayed.
That dash attack's so strong, 14%.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Got a dead even tie at 63 for a second there. It's always fun seeing that. It's like, wow, these guys are so even. But I think, also they're both heavyweights.
Yeah,
I was going to say.
Yeah, this first stock could last quite a while. Oh, but not if Poltergust.
That air dodge.
Gets Polt in there with the up air.
The in there.
So both these players are very well-known players in Florida. And when we have Florida tournaments, they're usually pretty high. But I think in general, when it comes to regionals like this, or tournaments with out-of-state players, Rio is the one who places a little bit higher. So this should be very interesting to see.
We just saw him coming fresh off that top 8 at MLG. To see him get 13th at a significantly less difficult tournament.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a testament to like how many like secret bosses there are in the bracket today?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, he lost to a not-so-secret boss in winners, though, being Anti.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Classic. Anti going Sheik, too. Jeez. Insult to injury.
Yeah. Right? I mean, we saw it. He busted him out against the cat. That's no joke pick, but.
Dash again. Rio's still working to close out this first stock. Seems like Yoshi might be a hard character for Ike to catch.
Absolutely. This character's so mobile. He has, I think, the highest horizontal airspeed in the game.
Next to Jigs.
In Brawl, Yoshi was faster.
Yo, really?
Or Yoshi had higher acceleration. Like, he could reach it. He could switch directions faster.
Okay.
Or no, that was Wario. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm getting my stats all messed up.
Wario, Yoshi, and Jigs are very high horizontal.
Yeah, exactly. They're the most mobile in the air.
So. I guess the shield break.
Is he gonna poke?
He's gonna walk him to the corner.
Is that it?
That's gonna be it. Didn't even throw out the taunt beforehand. Jeez, come on.
Maybe he was worried that he didn't have enough time, dude. I wouldn't play with fire like that.
So Lucina. So Lucina, when you break a shield with Lucina, you have just enough time to taunt all 3 different taunts and do a fully charged shield breaker again. But it has to be frame perfect. You cannot mess it up.
You have to be mashing that D-pad.
Yes, you have to do all 3 taunts frame perfect.
And then you buffer the shield breaker out of your 13.
Yes, man. It's a.
But what if they're mashing? Because they can reduce the shield break time.
You gotta hope they don't mash.
All right. Just hope they don't know.
Real quick, funny story. You actually have less time in shield breaks done the higher damage you have.
Less time?
Yes, less time.
Interesting.
Yeah, so if you're like 130, you're in the broken shield for
not that long.
Not as long. I think it's still like 9 seconds though. So
very, very interesting. Okay, well,
useless knowledge.
Thank you, DC, for that useless knowledge.
It's an icebreaker I use when I start talking to
the girls.
The girls, yeah.
Hey, baby.
You know about shield breaks?
You know I last longer than a shield break at 130.
Oh my gosh, esports. All right. So match number 2 on Dreamland. This is Rio's counter break, and I can see why he wanted to go here. This is just like Battlefield. I think he loves Battlefield, but this has much closer blast zones.
Right, and also a bigger stage, which could give Polt some more space to work with in terms of the projectile game. But I mean, as we see, like just because your character has a projectile doesn't mean you're going to run away and camp like at all, really. If not, like not for the whole match at least.
Yeah, I don't think Yoshi's really that kind of character, but
yeah,
or even Poltergust that kind of player. So.
Right. I mean, he could be if he wanted to be. I'm sure. Like eggs are pretty good.
Eggs are really good.
But either way, man, Polt with the momentum here. If this man 2-0s Rio right now, or even just beats him and sends him to 13th place, that is certainly unprecedented.
Top 8 at MOG.
Yeah. I mean, Polt was doing pretty amazing last time I saw him on stream, which was CEO. He almost beat Vinny there. That was like a 2-1 super close set. So
yeah, Poltergust definitely a contender for top 8 in this tournament easily.
Yeah.
So.
He's always been a boss, man.
Tap to up tilt, going to close out that stock. I don't think that would have worked on Battlefield. That would much closer blast zones.
It might have killed, but I mean, the main draw to that, or the main notable thing, I think, is like that wouldn't work on anyone that wasn't super floaty. So, or maybe heavy plus floaty, because he didn't go that far from the jab, but he stayed airborne enough.
Yeah, I resent that comment, by the way. I forgot how buffed up tilt is in this game. Up tilt's really amazing in this game.
It's really strong. Ike is really strong. He's the muscle man, the OG muscle man.
So,
okay.
He's looking much better in this game than he was looking in the last game. Already with the stock lead.
All right.
He's really loving this max rage right now. Ike really takes advantage of this.
I think Ike also does pretty well against Yoshi, just conceptually. He's got a big sword, and Yoshi kind of struggles against that from what I've gathered from talking to and playing against Yoshi players. If, like, you get outranged in the air, that's a big problem for him.
And then they're going to close it out. Now it's much closer to even. 43% is really nothing for Yoshi.
Nice bait on the get-up attack there from Rio to Poltergust. Oh, wow, the evasion.
Nice.
Homie used double team.
Reads the air dodge with the falling up air. Rio's so smart.
Okay, back airs him away. Ike's fastest move, too, and it's like frame 4, or fastest aerial for sure. Jab, I think, ties it for speed. But, yeah, this is looking a lot different than the first game.
Yeah, so definitely a great counter pick for him. Poltergust having a... I guess his mobility has been kind of nerfed on this stage.
Did you see that roll read? That was like jab to the deepest run.
The back air gonna do it. This is Rio. Right. This is Rio the Prophet, my friend.
Yeah, Rio reestablishing himself right here. 1-1. That was a very convincing victory, I'd say.
Always fighting for his friends, man. Shouts to Rio.
He does it for the kids, man.
Rio has blue hair, dog. He really loves Ike.
I fight for the homies.
Someone is definitely...
Brooklyn Ike.
Someone is definitely eating something good.
Yeah, I know. It's making me real jealous because I'm real hungry. After this little top 16, it's going to be a glorious meal.
Yeah, definitely getting some. All right, so Poltergust counter pick on Town and City. Great stage for Yoshi. Definitely has a lot of room to move around.
I think both of these characters are great here because of the small blast zones, too. But yeah, we'll see, because I mean, it is Polt's counter pick.
I think when the stage turns into Final Destination, when the platforms go away, I think Rio's definitely going to have a harder time landing.
True.
Against Yoshi.
Now that they gave him that Fox up smash, this character's so good at trapping landings.
Absolutely.
Especially with eggs in the mix. Ooh, the counter.
The slow counter.
Yeah, that looked like Polt was like, okay, I know you countered, but now I'm a swing. But
that wasn't actually a jab to forward smash. It looked like Rio drop shield there for some reason.
Okay. Polt just playing the keep away game, and we were just talking about how he doesn't really seem like that kind of player, but maybe when it really comes down to the wire.
Yeah, game 3, man.
Like, take no risks.
Definitely want to win. Oh.
If I can deal damage from halfway across the screen with an egg, as opposed to my body, like, up close, yeah, sure.
I don't even want to fight you. Take my eggs. Take my children.
Ooh, and that's why you can't be doing fancy jab mix-ups on Yoshi. He could just nair out of there, pop a nooch, and end your creativity.
And his neutral are so big. Ooh, accidentally landing on stage, man.
Yeah.
That could have been the end of his stock, honestly.
I feel like he did that intentionally, man.
Think so?
Like, hoping Polt would drop his shield in anticipation. Yeah, I feel like that was just like a mind game that didn't work, but it worked. You know, he didn't achieve the desired effect, but he definitely got away with it.
No mix-up.
Yep, exactly. Oh, very nice. The early up B.
So I thought, I could be wrong in this. I thought they got rid of the armor on Ether.
No,
maybe I'm thinking of Voldemort. Project Voldemort.
Think of what?
Project Voldemort.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of. But hey,
the game who shall not be named.
And that forward tilt's gonna close out. Look how even this match is. Game 3. Both players on their last stock, or what could be the last stock of this tournament.
Man, 13th place, definitely a low finish for both of these guys. They are not gonna let that, or they're really trying to not let themselves lose here. This is super survivalist mode. We're gonna see Bear Grylls Rio versus Crocodile Hunter Poltergust. Oh, but only one of those gentlemen is alive today, as we're seeing. Bear Grylls, taking it away. Is that too soon? I don't know. I mean, that was like
it's been a while
years ago.
Anyway. Always too soon.
Always too soon for the croc jokes.
But no, Rio working on a great life lead right now. Poltergust has definitely had a hard time getting his feet back on stage in this entire stock.
Oh, that would have been so sick. Tomahawk to forward tilt. I mean, just the setup is beautiful, but a little too slow. Polt able to shield that. Fighting for his life here, man. He's pretty much running to the corners, trying to get the eggs going. And
dash attack's not going to be enough? No, but dash attack, man, it's so scary how strong it is.
Yeah.
Getting hit by it on the sweet spot.
And the hitbox is pretty huge.
And that is not it yet. Oh, my God. That Poltergust DI.
Wow. Rio. Trying to be that stingray right now, man. Trying to pull his heart.
Oh, no. Too soon.
All right.
All right, so
I think the statute of limitations on that joke is now expired. All right,
there's the forward air,
Okay.
and that's going to do it. Rio taking it over Poltergust. Poltergust not looking too happy about